Hey everybody, Asher here, and welcome to Warsim, the Realm of Aslona, a great text-based kingdom simulator. I've played it before on my YouTube channel. I thought, you know what, this would be as good of a time as any to do a stream of it. It's in beta. It is in heavy development, just by Who Millward, I believe that's how it's pronounced, solo developer. This is a game that really takes you for quite a bit of a ride if you just kind of get in with the flow of it, and that's going to be our goal here. Is that we are going to build our own kingdom and see if we can survive for a good number of times here. Now, we do have some options here because how this game works is that we generate a kingdom and then we generate a ruler and then we get to rule the people here. So there's a few different things that we can do. We can do preset race packs, completely custom game, customize every part of the game world. We could do select races who will occupy the world, or pull from a list of, that's 94 million races. Let's see number 2, what that does. Choose how long you wish to run the game for. We're going to be doing a 50-year save. I have played like most of a 100-year save. That was a long time ago, so we'll see here. We do have some music options as well. Hopefully this doesn't make YouTube or Twitch too angry. It hasn't before, but we do have classic theme, which is kind of like that. It's a little intense. It's a little more than 8-bit. Then there's this one, or we could do no music. But I've always kind of appreciated that one. So we'll do that. So how you know, king, queen, or something else. The way that I'm thinking of at least taking this run, taking this save, is kind of to play it a little bit straight up, and sort of how I tend to play these games is to try and do good, try to be benevolent, try to not dig in to the vices of everything. So we'll just call ourselves King. Let's see what we can get from some randomly generated names here. Skarloff of the Gold Bloom. I want a different name. Lox Inkerson. Lucas the Quail. Our king's literally a quail. I like that. All right, do you want to make your own kingdom name or have one randomly generated? Now, this is where I could be really good, but if you've watched any of this, any of my stuff, you know I suck at naming things. So let's see what random king names we get. Celestial Blood Clan, ruled by a quail. Best Lot, that's like a department store. Interia, that's like where you do surgery. Fizlovia. Augury Gork, that reads almost like something else. Banner Chieftain, Second Dawn Communities, Arzen's Domain, Ostland, Darren's Domain, yeah. So this is kind of the thing where Dust March, that's fine. Just the way it goes is that oftentimes if you have some kind of name that pulls up, that's what you want to do, but that's fine. Now we have races manually. You can do this one of two ways. You can either select a base race or let the prefixes be random, and you can choose both the race and the prefixes. Let's do race and or you can choose race and prefixes. Let's do just the race. See, here's the options that we have here in the game. So you know what? This is what I'm gonna do here. Because I just kind of wanted to put this up here. I don't usually do this. Usually I let the game generate it. But I'm going to go to random.org as best I can. And we're just going to do some random numbers here today, 1 through 90. So let's generate a result here. We got 46. 46 is the trolls. I was actually thinking about selecting the trolls anyway. So 46. Another random race here. 17, we got fiends. Are they fiends or are they friends? Kingdom number 3. 48. Oh boy, vampires. What? Oh. Should probably type 48. There we go. Kingdom 4. 19. Giants. Okay. And then Kingdom 5. I want to get something a little weirder, so we're not going to do ghouls. Let's see if we can get one of the higher numbers here. So we kind of have our sort of top half, usual sort of fantasy realm things. And we have some of our weird things on the bottom here. So let's do 50 through 90 here, and we'll get 58 zombies. Come on. 56 elders. 72 Terramancers. That could work. We'll pick a few more liches again. Ents. This game's really wanting me to be kind of vanilla here. We'll do Grumpkins 79 because they're just grumpy. So here we go. Now, I could do an insane run just for fun, a solid run, but I do kind of actually want to see if I can get through. So we're going to do 3. And I have gone through kind of all the settings and kind of how stuff goes here. But my run here tends to be just go 78, 82. Hey, weirdo, I'm very sorry I didn't have that chat up. So, crap. That's what I get for having the tab open there. But how are you doing today? But we're the ruler of Deathmarch, once a great and mighty empire fighting against the great bandit horde of Fëanor. The overlord of the world is vast, complex. Hey, no problem. There's going to be some more decisions here in just a second, because we got to generate the world Dwarf Fortress style. And lots of races getting rejected here, so sad face. Yeah, like I said, usually I just have the game like throw out here's a list of 5 races. Do you want to keep them or dump them? And we could also do lots of stuff here. So if there is a lot of flashing, that's kind of why. But we have independent kingdoms going. Just like I said, we just kind of pop through here. I don't know. Like I said, this is just sort of a zen game for me to a point, because there's only so much you can do. You don't actually have to like do a lot. You just get to sit and make choices and let everyone else do the fighting, do the killing. All right. So now we're generating the kingdoms. It's all an important part of the game. The cursor blink. Well, that's why we got the good music here, because it's this is all ASCII graphics. So this is all just advanced here. Oh, look, there's color too. The world is full of mystery and wonder. There are many peoples this world. There are men, dusk trolls, roving fiends, Goliath vampires. That's nice. Beastly giants, cowardly fungus grumpkin, goblins, and demons. What a beautiful world we live in. And the annals of history will remember your rise to the throne. How did it happen? So, Weirdo, since you're here, and since I missed you before, we have options here. Father, previous ruler, was assassinated, or died of old age, or turned mad and was jailed. Or I won the throne in a bet, or a bandit warlord, or I'm a bandit warlord and took the throne, or I stole the throne with demonic trickery to serve the overlord. I'm gonna try not to do the ones that ally me with the demons right now, because it's a very different save than I was planning on playing here. Pulled a sword from a stone, father's village elder, inherited the throne by accident. Enslaved forces that were able to overthrow the previous ruler, won it in a tournament, led a slave revolt, or it's a long story, or we could leave it up to fate. Any of those seem interesting to you, or give it a minute here? Because if we do it's a long story, I'm not exactly sure what that does. There are a few of these that get very silly, but the interesting thing about this is that they all do have a... what's the word I'm looking for? They all have an impact on your actual start. So let's see. We're just going to sit back and let the cursor blink for a minute. Won the throne with a bet with the previous ruler. I think that makes the most sense, because after all, I'm playing as a quail. So we are supposedly a kingdom, but it's not exactly how it works. The previous king had run into the realm into debt and crossed paths with you, a wealthy gambler and opportunist. You offered your entire wealth of gold against the title of king with a coin flip. The desperate king took the risk and lost, and then surrendered the realm to you in a move that became the talk of the realm. So we got a lot of extra money for myself. Dust March's bank is empty. It has no gold. The people hate me, and 1/3 of your soldiers and peasants have deserted because I'm a bird. So we're invited to the royal crowning ceremony where you can learn your newly inherited realm. Or, of course, you're the ruler. You can just skip whatever the hell you want. I'm not sure. Okay, we're just going to put this here just to see. Everything's supposed to be showing up. Alright, that's fine. I'm just going to type something just to make sure it pops up in the chat box here. It does. Hooray. Cool. Well, obviously, we're going to go to the ceremony. Hooray! So, a small crowd gather inside bows and the small band of musicians play. Take a moment to observe the room as the High General of Dustmarch approaches. Hello. Look at your ugly face. Greetings to you. I hope all is well. I shall crown you as the one true king of Dustmarch. Thanks to a coinflip, you've now gained the title. The rebut with the previous king, who is now poor and fortuneless, though many have revolted against your crowning. We as noble servants of the crown must stand behind you. You are the king of Dustmarch. I pray your reign is long. I am Goran Pinkner, the general. I advise on matters of war and military. And right now we have 333 peasants, 44 soldiers, 5 loyal knights, and 5 territories. Those are all very important. This is a military matter. We have a lot of money on my own person. We could talk to Old Kroll for tutoring here. I will do it just very briefly. So pretty much recruiting, hiring mercenaries, managing staff, arranging diplomacy. I kind of know all this stuff here. Alright, so no more tutoring. No more tutoring. Alright. As you wish. We tried to make him feel important, so here's the home screen of the game. It's fun. Now we can always look at, like, kingdom reports. And viewing our troop count's very important. Because peasants are going to be, well, people that we can fight with a little bit. And if you've played Kingdom of Dragons Pass, it's a little similar to that in that you have raids that happen between turns or between seasons. And you need to watch out for other people who are raiding your lands. Your goal is to take other people's lands. So what are we going to do here? We are not going to worry about the datas at this point. We're going to go... We have some visitors that we can go ahead and take a look at. So let's look at the laws of the land first. We have taxes and subsidies, recruitment, goblin policies, social policies, crime policies. Let's see taxes here. Okay, taxes. We could end the land tax. We could do banking tax. Remove the gambling tax. Tax people's taxes for more taxes. I think we're not going to touch those just yet. Recruitment and training. Free enlistment. That's probably fine. We're not going to do peasant training at this point. Goblin policies. We're going to ban slavery. Alright, so... Public opinion. They actually approve of that, and the goblin factions like us more now. So that's fun. Mercenary policies. We could outlaw mercs. They're not super useful, at least at this stage of the game. Social policies. You currently have this. Use scribe pulls out a bunch of things. Hire the love cult to increase public order. We have no slaves to free. Do alms. So it's 500 money down the drain. But it works out. Crime policies. Close the prison. That's not going to happen. Declare mass execution law. Declare rehabilitation law. Or allow overzealous arrest. Nah. And celebrations. Oh, wait, let's see others real quick. Longer harvest hours. Probably not. Forgive outlaws. Force everyone to wear hats. That seems like fun. Rename the kingdom. Declare a different year number. Change your title. Yeah, we'll do all those a little bit later, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and visit the throne, because we have a lot of things we want to do here. Here's the throne room. It looks very nice. At a time, you'll find a number of visitors swelling in huge lines. As a ruler, you may choose to deal with them or dump them on your steward. So, stewards have different thoughts and opinions here, and those are different things that influence them. Xenophobe, Dungeoneer, kind-hearted, military, goblin friend, and muddy grubber. Some certainly better than others. We could call a council meeting. I actually need to hire some other people. Let's go ahead and send the visitors in. It's one of my favorite parts of the game here, just the randomly generated weirdness that happens. Your guards bring forward a man who's accused of trying to gather recruits for a new bandit gang. Explain yourself. These guards have got it in for me. Arresting guard. Well, I didn't see anything myself. Let's release him. The man leaves later and you discover that he is not guilty. Hooray! Look, Bird's already a better ruler. Okay. You're visited by an armed man who demands a glorious death fighting for Death's March. All right. Voice acting. It's a thing. You're visited by an unemployed trader who wants to join your army as his older brother once did. Excellent. He didn't say it, though. You're visited by a farmer who's in a dispute and needs to settle. My neighbor's cow escaped onto my land and trampled my crops. He refuses to pay him. All right. Make the neighbor pay for it. The farmer jumps up and down and skips out the room. Because we're the king, we have a chance to actually make a difference in people's lives. A traveling bard. He asked to play a song on his vampiric lute. I'm a decent musician. I'll play you a short song. Where are you from? Well, I tried to be a fighter, but I kept getting beaten up. I tried to be a merchant, but I lost all my gold, so now I'm trying to be a musician. Hopefully there won't be any consequences, and your name is Drago. What's the song? Lute song. The bard nods and performs. There. I remember the first time I was like, wait, that's it? Did I break something? We'll just say that was acceptable. Alright. We could send him to the dungeons if we wanted to, but let's let him leave. Alright, so, next visitor. You're visited by a traveling jester. Yes, tell me a joke. Why did the monkey say the banana? Nothing. Monkeys can't talk. That joke is terrible. That burp was funnier than that joke. Alright, you're visited by a mad peasant who shouts, it's you, you're the great one. You're a great being, an otherworld creature. Yes, that's right, I'm great. I see, farewell then. See, there's demons and stuff in this game, and apparently maybe he's trying to call me a demon, I don't know. Small goblin. He says something in goblin and hands you a gold coin. You take the coin from the goblin and bows you before running away shouting things in his goblin language. You're visited by an armed man who begs permission to enlist. So see, free soldiers. 8 people left in line. Okay, Wagon Man, he says his master's trade caravan to be opened up between him and your kingdom. We always want to try and get trade when we can, because that will open up like money per turn, especially since we're playing 50 turns. That's going to have a lot of time to add up, especially round 1 here. So who's Wagon Man? He's a humble trader with a small company of caravans. We're based in Denland to the west. Up here right next to the money tree, which is actually how we got started. You guys have a money tree. How much would likely 100 or so gold for your worst small company, Sue. But we never tire. We work and see for ourselves. We'll accept the trade deal. Deal's agreed upon, and the representative promises that Wagon Man caravans will now pass through your land. Thanks, Wagon Man. That sounds like a good brand name. Alright, Traveling Game Master visits, and he invites you to play a popular tavern game called Sudden Death. He says the game costs 20 gold per play. His prize is double your 20 gold. He says he plays Western rules. We'll bet 20. Alright, flips a coin. Lands on tails. You go first. Alright, the game is currently round 1. There are 9 dice remaining. Here's your turn. Roll the dice. Okay, so we got 3 6s. The game is currently in round 2. 6 dice remaining. It's currently the Game Master's turn. Oh. Oh, you jerk. Okay. Okay, so we got another 6. So if he gets a 6, we're probably going to lose. I think this is just fixed dice. There we go. So we lost 20 gold. I want to play one more time, just to see how much money I can lose. So roll the dice. Oh, There we go. That's fine. Alright. Don't want to play anymore. Thanks. We rolled dice with somebody while 6 people watched. Your visitor's farmer says he has a dispute to be settled. My neighbor's son climbed over my fence and punched my son in the face. I want to beat him back, but his father is far stronger than I, encourages this behavior. There are, however, none stronger than you. So, that's nice. I could say you're weak, but let's try to say if you do stuff like that, you'll be jailed. Okay, an apprentice who claims to have come in possession of a magical fruit. He claims it can be fed to soldiers to make them stronger and 10 gold for it. Let's buy it. Alright, so we got one blue tree fruit. And those do actually do something, so it's not a problem. Okay, traveling bard. He asks you to singing ways of old Orcish for 36. Okay, you gotta brace yourselves here. We're gonna pay 36 gold to hear some expert Orcish singing. Tell me about yourself. I grew up with 10 brothers. When you grow up with 10 brothers in the Orcish homelands, you learn to grunt and to fight. And the grunter reveals his name to be Buckgar. So, get ready. 3, 2, 1. Pay 36 fee. Man. That was awesome. Thank you for listening. Okay, Buckgar says... You're all. He says like see, I'm an extra musician. Let's do an encore. Decline saying that he's played all he can. Oh well. Bye bye. That wasn't bad though. See, it's not all just like one note. You're visited by a farmer who disputes a local bard in my village. Has written a nasty song about me. Spread all sorts of horrible rumors. He did it because I wouldn't lend him some gold. Please help. Just a song, get over it. I mean, dude, if he wrote it in response to you not doing what you're supposed to, then you need to get over it. Okay, traveling bard, show you the ways of singing. Let's listen to a song. We're just dropping the beats tonight. It was another great performance. Alright, well. What was your name? Inkathrug. And you're from the Musician's Guild, but I'm mostly retired, but I do enjoy doing performances from time to time. Alright. Hey, Barrick, hope you're doing good. He gets to leave my court, because he's been jamming out. Now there's one visitor left here. What? A talking frog who says that he was... cursed by a witch and needs an elixir to undo the spell and return him to his body. You know, I kind of want to throw the frog in the dungeon. I do not trust that as far as I can throw him. Yeah, Warsim is great. Hope you're doing good tonight, Barrick. Well, we have a lot of money. The man, or pay for the ingredients, and he says, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Man, we should have really thrown him in jail. Okay, so... there's a lot of things that we can do here. We can go ahead, step out of the throne room for a second because we need to manage some staff here. Right now, our head diplomat is Old Kroll. Old Kroll sucks. Like, his skill's 50. We could fire him, or we could try to train him. Let's see if we can trade him. Like, I have other holes to fill. We need a spy master. Our general's okay. But yeah, we definitely need a spy master. So, look, watch that cursor blink. There we go. 3 potential spy masters are sent to your court. You may speak to each of them. So, Skoric the Discourteous. Alright. So if we don't hire them right away, I'm an expert in realm of spying. I'd love to serve you. He has a skill of 101. Sales Skolex. I highly regarded kings and queens for my work. Please hire me. I'm very poor. We might do that. Zinton the Mirror Lover. Boy, as a boy, I shot an infamous spy. And he wants a lot of money. So apparently he shadowed and didn't do a very good job. Sales Skullax just is the best name anyway, so that's fine. We could hire a jester. Can we find a champion here? Alright, as far as I remember, we could potentially hire some of these people. I think these are the people from the arena, which we haven't been to yet. We'll go to there in just a minute. Hopefully we didn't burn down the arena in the opening here. I've had that happen before. So, troops. Oh, recruitment upgrades. That's important. Okay. Militia recruitment signs. Everybody loves more signs. Since we have 50 turns to work with, we'll put up a nobility post to try and get some of those things there. That'll be fine. Then we could hire some units here. Bandits. Bandits are okay. We do actually want some knights. And we do have a lot of money, so let's do 5. That's probably a terrible waste of money because those prices will go down quite a bit, but it's fine. We have cash to burn. So I can't do math very well. If we get 46 soldiers, we have cash that we officially have set on fire. 20 gold times 48. I think we need 20 of you. There we go. And we could hire some bandits from our prison as well. That's like cheap, easy prison laborers. There's certainly no bad history about that happening. Okay. So merc companies. We'll take a look at what's here. Raw Mercenary Company. Gross. Dawn Champions. Sky Shields. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. Alright. So we have the Royal Bank. We can visit other buildings. We can do kingdom reports. We don't have a library. We don't have an artifacts hall. We do have a prison. That's a new feature since last time. We'll do arranged diplomacy in just a second here. Let's visit our people. Council approach. So there's Old Crow, Sail, Gorin. Alright, this is our first meeting. So what's going on here? Finances and harvest. What sources of income should I look for next? There's little villages in the outskirts like Small Haven. You want to explore them and find them. If you can do it, replace your regular soldiers with slave soldiers. No. Open up trade with anyone you can. That seems accurate. If we get more trade, sounds like a question for a diplomat. Speak to other kingdoms. We're already trading with Wagaman, but there are likely other companies that are out there too. Alright. Other groups and kingdoms. There are no bandit gangs asked about. How do we combat the demons? What do you know about the demons? They're red-skinned beasts from another world. We know not their motive, but we know their actions. They snuff out life at every opportunity. We would see our people reduced to ashes. They come from deep to the south, a region known as the Drylands, and they're feared the world over. So, south is not the best place to go, it turns out. Alright, let's see here. 3. How can I make my army more effective? Effective army is bigger. We need more recruitment. Military upgrades are your best bet, so that's fine. Alright. We could retire from ruling the realm anytime we want to here, too. Alright, so let's look at diplomacy real quick. Alright, the Bandit Horde were at war. The Goblin Kingdom of Kurt we're at war with. Our head diplomat is not good enough to talk to people. What are the adventurer groups? Okay. I think I'm more interested right now in the independent territories here. We're at war with all these people. Who are the Rujin? The Dusk Trolls. We have head diplomat tells you diplomatic action with the Rujin is not possible due to their unintelligent and savage nature. They see us as an enemy, so that's fun. Kingdom information. They have a good number of troops. They're savage, they're brutish, and their feigned words are Aktima. Cool. Okay, so there's no hope there. The roving community. Also independent. Diplomatic action with the roving community is not possible due to their unintelligent and savage nature. Well, they have a freaking ton of units. Alright, well, that sucks. Alright, what about 3? The Goliath Vampire Society. Surely we can offer peace. Let's send a knight as an emissary. You send an emissary to try to speak to the Goliath Society. Anything could happen, but several things can impact chances of success. Okay, so they're strange, and we have bad relations. Request is rejected. I'm afraid I cannot possibly accept peace at this time. It's not what your people want. Well, okay. Can't say I didn't try. What's their relationship with other factions? Reform Blood Clan. I guess I need to, like, offer gifts and stuff. Eeyore. The King Boulder Roller Imp Hater of the Beastly Giants. They tolerate us, which is fun. Kingdom Imp Foe. Wow, made up of 12 troops. Wow. No wonder... Well, we're not at war with them. So... Okay, the Blood Clan, they hate us. And they've got a ton of units. Rougeon we might be able to take on. The roving community is terrible. And Goliath vampires we could probably take on. Well, we offered them peace. Alright. Seems fine. And I don't think, I was about to say, that was the same menu here. So, staff and champions. We try to anoint a knighted position of champion here. We need to set a trial. We could have him climb the top of a mountain. We could have him find an artifact. I kind of want to have him win a combat trial against another warrior. Knight is brought forward to explain his quest. He must fight with a random champion to become a champion. Alright, Theric the Knight of Dustmarch versus Sir Hadring's Skull Shatter. So he barely touches his opponent with a wide swing. Well, his name is Skull Shatter, not Skull Puncher. Theric the Knight of Dustmarch lands a light punch. This is gonna take a while. Light punch, bone shattering punch on the opponent. But I thought that was Skull Shatter. Wow, maybe Theric's actually pretty good. There we go, lands a bone shattering punch. Whoa. Alright. There we go. So they're getting in a good old slappy fist fest. Wow. Theric needs to remember to attack people. He started out so good. This is getting like remnants of the precursors here. Because Theric had a pretty big advantage at the very beginning. And he's getting his skull shattered. There we go. Come on. Just fight it out. You gotta finish this, dude. There we go. You don't have to kill him. Like, you probably shouldn't kill him. There we go. The fight's finally over. The winner of the fight is Theric, the Knight of Dustmarch. Hooray! So we have a +5 battle score for this knight. Anoint him in a small ceremony or anoint him in a large ceremony. Let's anoint him in a large ceremony. Why not? Volume consistency is certainly a goal in this game, but it's fine. Theric the Knight of Dustmarch nods and takes knees, and bowing his head, he lifts his head and says, "I live as I breathe. I swear to protect the realm of Dustmarch and its people." So he's champion now. He strikes his sword into the ground and nods, "Thank you, my lord." Then he gets up and hands you to court. Take up the position of first champion. Hooray, what do we know about first champion? Okay, his stats. Champion stats, 163. Alright. We're not going to fire him on accident. Alright, so we have some people. We have pretty low public opinion. We have a little bit of cash left. Well, we still need to explore. We could visit the Royal Bank. We could visit the arena. It's just a little arena. Okay, I didn't miss anything here. So other buildings, we can't really afford them yet. Although I like that we get some like, tribute collection boxes that may actually add up over time. Recruitment buildings. I like that. And I like the Goblin Hut. It's like a Pizza Hut, obviously. Arena buildings. Yeah, we're not doing that. Productivity, we need a lot more money for that. Guild orders, we need a lot more military recruitment signs. Hooray. Alright. Let's visit the arena, because that's fun. Alright, so who's the Grand Champion? Welling Hate Seeker is the current Grand Champion. Having recently assumed the title, he has no wins to his name, but will soon fight his debut as Grand Champion. Let's watch him fight. Versus Split Air Tall, the Tall. Okay, so... Oh no, our Grand Champion has immediately lost. Oh boy. Slips briefly, that's all it takes, and he gets stabbed to death. The people rejoice as a new Grand Champion is declared, so... The Grand Champion is dead. Long live the Grand Champion. Hooray. What's your stats? 145, 1 win. Alright. Well, let's watch a fight. Alright, so any key to continue, and we get a Vagrant Dusk Armored Troll versus a Soldier. And the Soldier, shockingly, is defeated. Nice. Soldier gets hit by a fireball blasted by a warlock in the crowd. What the hell? The fireball is lethal to the soldier, so I guess somebody had a betting interest. That's fun. Alright. The arena's not accepting bets at the moment. That's really curious to me. Let's explore. My other favorite part of this game. Well, we do know that there's a money tree to the west. There's demons to the south. Let's go west. Alright. So you have press 1 to explore. You wander across a path of barren land that could be more arable if you had a means to terraform it. Well, we're in the wrong game. 2 chances left to explore. Denland is one of the most peaceful places in all the realms. Little more than farmland and workers, hardly any room for trouble at all. The land is fertile, and the folks are mostly happy. So let's go over here. We could attack them, which seems terrible. Offer to buy them, which is fine. Okay, we don't have the money for that. Demand tribute from the mine. Let's speak to the master of the mine. Okay. We could demand tribute. So what's going on here? Montfort's been ours for quite some time. Good mine, lots of ore inside. Wouldn't swap it for any other mine, that's for sure. And the mining company, we formed a small independent mining groups and hired a lot of locals. This is a good operation. We get paid well. What's in the west? The west is our home, but I wouldn't ignorantly claim it's the best places I've been, north or east. I will say, however, that the west, or at least where I've been, is a very, very nice region. What's in the mine? That's a lot of ore. I don't think we demand tribute from these guys, but let's try anyway. The master of the mine arrives to greet you and hears your request. He agrees that from now on you shall receive tribute from the mine and does not want to cross the king, but he doesn't seem happy about it. Hooray! So we leave. Of course you're not happy about it. Find a small campfire with some trees, and that's about it. Cool. So that's 3 explorations this turn. We found 1 place to the west. I think that's mostly going to do it, because right now, if we look at our kingdom reports here, and that's a turn. That's a turn with our people here. We don't have any questing knights. We are not the richest faction. Oh, I remember what I was going to do. I was actually going to put some money in the Royal Bank, perhaps. You have no gold to withdraw. We could raid the bank. That's pretty funny. Okay, 2,000 gold in there. That's fine. We're a responsible pigeon, if nothing else. All right, in current year. All right. Well, obviously we're attacking the Goliath vampires. We could attack Eeyore as well. I mean, we're technically not at war with them. Someone's going to take their stuff if we don't. Alright, so we could raid, plunder their goods with some risk. We could skirmish. We could invade. Let's just raid. And let's send half of my troops. And do we want to use this fruit? No, not yet, but we'll see if we can get some more. So a raid will cut down their numbers and gain us some gold. And we'll put a better use than they've done. So that's actually a really tough battle score. Oh boy. Okay, so we didn't actually end up fighting them. Alright. Eunice called me a wuss. It's fine. You receive a report of going ons in here. We could read through the simple report. Let's go through the advanced report. Alright, so we pay wages. You cannot afford your soldiers. And oh boy. They remain loyal for now. So we got robbed by bandits. We got pillaged here. Old Crow is a little better. Your alms for the poor helps many people. Third clan capture a small group of Dust March militiamen. And they recruit some new peasants, spy reports, bandits enlist, all these things. Your treasury is decreased by 944 gold, and your bank has increased by 5 interest. So, we're doing a terrible job. Very nice. Well, if I hadn't put my money in the bank... we need to go back to regular music. If I hadn't put my money in the bank, we would have been in a lot of trouble. So we lost some soldiers. We do need to get a successful raid going on this year. Those aren't great prices for any of those. Those are all fine, though. Alright, so we blew a lot of money on upgrades and everything. Let's see who's in the throne room, because right now our public opinion kind of stinks. Alright, next visitor. You're visited by a crazy beggar. The well-fed shall soon be nothing but bone. Okay, thank you. The man lifts two arms in there and shouts, yeah, before charging out of your court celebrating. Alright. Shady man arrives. You call heads or tails. The coin is flipped. If you're correct, you win double your bet. No, thank you. Coin flipping's boring. You're visited by a man from a black market slum who says, I have nothing back in the slums. Let me work your fields. Alright, thank you. You're visited by a jester's son. Hello, I have a joke. Why was the wizard's leg broken? He forgot to cast it. Nice. That is solid. Excellent, and leaves. Alright, 7 people waiting for us. You're visited by a befouled blacksmith who claims to have found a strange orb of demonic shrine. The befouled blacksmith wants to give you the orb. Well, nothing bad could possibly happen if we accept random demonic orbs from places. The orb is yours, but you don't have an artifact hall to put it in storage temporarily. So, 1 chaos orb. Whatever that means. Our man who says he's a lone mercenary. Hire for 16 gold. That's much better than the other prices. You're visited by an armed man who wants to join you in the battlefield. There you go. I'm not going to turn away his soldiers. accused of evading taxes. I don't work for the bandits, but I don't abide by the laws. Your guards say many have witnessed this crime. Dungeons. So that's an easy way to, if my people aren't corrupt, to get some public opinion in my favor. You're visited by a bungling jester who says, "Hi, I'm really nervous. I thought I'd better tell my first joke than the ruler, but now I see that was a mistake. How did the dwarf beat a sea monster? By cracking his knuckles." By cracking his knuckles. That was an okay joke. Well, you know what? You did it. You put yourself out there. You're visited by a wise man who says he has some advice for the cost of 10 gold. Sure. Pay the man 10 gold. Do not take mere word at face value. Some folk seem to distort the truth. Ugh. Go. Get out of here. Some people lie. That's really smart. Okay. So now we're here. Let's go ahead and explore. And let's go west again. Alright, so you wander but discover nothing new. And then we find the Magic Theater. Hooray! You approach the Magic Theater, a strange place run by an eccentric mage. There are numerous performances you can watch for varying fees. Let's speak to you. Gross. He hisses at you and says he does not like speaking to the public. Show me some fish. Behold, no refunds, and then flicks his wand as blue hand. Whoa. A visage of a fish flies across the room and fades out. It was magical, but we feel whelmed. Well, we get what you pay for, I guess, right? Oh, we got a wishing well. There's a rumor that the well has been touched by the sewage of the Magic Theater nearby to gain its magic. Others say it's blessed by a wise mage master. Some believe it's just a well. Throw a coin into the well. The coin hits the wall of the well and shatters into pieces. Huh. Throw another coin in there. You hear someone say "ow" as the coin reaches the bottom. Let's throw another coin in there. The coin doesn't seem to make a sound. A strange echo and it hits the wall. This is how we lose our kingdom's fortune. Oh, what? You throw a coin in the well and your wish comes true, and suddenly the well spouts out thousands of coins. What? What? No way. I've never had that happen before. So, remember when we had no money? Yeah. Bless RNG. Just a moment. That's what we call some pure skill. All right, so we need people. Let's hire all the peasants. 253. Yeah, that was literally the I don't even know how to put it. Just I have never had that happen before. And like everything we do now is just going to be on the basis of we got $1 million from a well. We can afford one prisoner. All right, well, since I don't usually have this amount of money at this stage of the game, oh man, actually kind of have to think about what I'm doing here, because I was about to resign and be like, well, who do we attack? Do we attack the bandit hordes here? We're not going to offer peace with them. Alright, does the Goblin Kingdom of Eric seems a little vulnerable, and it has 8 lands. Say lands, I sound very southern about that. How's Or doing? Okay, due to their unintelligent and savage nature, they seem to tolerate us. Troop tree. Like, Jesus. The problem is that all of their troops are, like, awful. So, like, we have, like, you don't want to fight these guys. because they have 3 of them, but their scores are a lot better. So let's look who we tried to attack before, the vampires here. Like, they have Goliath vampires. These guys are just all scary, scary, scary. Alright, the Rujin could probably maybe take them on. Yeah, that's a little more reasonable. You can, like, fight them hard. Let's see if we can actually invade and take some of their lands. Their relationships with other factions. They do okay. Leader information. Yeah, unfortunately I can't, like, send a gift to him right now. So that's fine. So I guess we're attacking some trollbees next time. Let's see. I guess technically I could hire some mercenaries here if I wanted to. Let's see. The Raw Mercenary Company and the Raw Tribe. The Yowling New Rebels. Total men 85. Oh god, they suck. $150 Raw Watchers. Yeah, this is where I'd just rather build up my own people. Okay, manage staff and champions. Let's see if we can get a second champion here. We'll see if we can Ooh, I like Bizur the Destroyer of Worlds. Like, that's 2,000 money here. And he joined your court as the second champion. Isn't that fun? Let's find out about our World Destroyer here. Ask about his past. My past is dark and I'd rather not bring up bad memories. His stats. He's a good champion. Can't promote first champion since first champion's filled. Nice. Now, obviously, we're going to need to put our millions of personal funds in the bank for the most part, but I think we need to do some serious kingdom upgrading here. Military buildings. Man, that we got this on year 2 means that we're going to be able to build this up pretty hard. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter as long as we just send them into the fight, right? Okay, heavy defense palisades. That's good. Less chance of getting raided. Mercenary training camp. Don't really care so much about that. Bigger recruitment signs. Training grounds. We want those. That's usually one of the first things I build. Bigger training grounds. We can. Let's do a barracks. Can now train bandits and the soldiers. Can now train things here. So some of that happens automatically. We're not going to spend 100,000 here. So armory. I will spend 50,000 on that. See, how do we blow through $1 million gold? Pretty fast. All right. And since we don't have slaves, we don't have to do slave trading pen. Grand Champion's quarters. Are more heroes in arena fights. Okay. It's our military buildings. Ooh, Explorers Guild's good. Yeah, talking about real money. That's true. Well, I mean, we threw like 15 coins into a well and got all the money. So we have more exploration chances. I don't think I'm going to throw 120 into there just yet. Terraformers Guild can capture barren lands. I like that idea. Any barren lands can be converted in a new option. And we're not doing slaves. Productivity. Yes. Dirt roads. That's fine. Pebble roads. That's fine. Like, look at this. We're just getting rid of all of our money here. We're just reinvesting. It's like my kids have been playing a few of simulator sandbox games, specifically Parkitect and Parkosaurus, and it's like, wow, on sandbox mode, you can really just like burn down your income. I really like the ability to potentially recruit a knight every turn. 2/3 of a chance is fine. That's not going to pay us back really well at all. Recruit between 1 to 2 knights each turn. Can turn knights and recruiters. Goblin huts. We love goblin huts. Small goblin commune. And goblins are just fine. Right, recruitment buildings, we have those. Income buildings. Little tax office. Actual tax office. Advanced trade post. We actually don't have a lot of trade income yet. Earn money from prisoners? No. Okay. And then 7 other buildings. Okay, I gain the ability to read books. Well, we already do have an artifact, so we do need to put that in artifact hall. We could put a chance of increased public order. Like, our public opinion 33 is not great, so library. 19 readable books in the library. Artifact hall. Pay the gold in the artifact hall is built, and you can fill it in other buildings in the game screen. You can now store artifacts. Oh boy, we could do the larger throne room already. Extend the prison. Little monster pit. Allows you to keep a personal monster. Wood climbing picks, just in case we need them. Iron climbing picks. Steel climbing picks. Gold. Why would we want to use gold for climbing picks? Oh god, no. I guess we can do a large throne room. Double visitors each turn. You can now build a trap door. You can now host a celebration. Now you can summon entertainers. And you know what we need to do? That's right. There's something I didn't do last time here. That's change the laws of the lamb. No, celebration. I'm going to declare a new celebration, and we're going to call it well-wishing day. We're going to do it every... Oh, Asher Day. That's very sweet, weirdo. We could do Weird Day. But this will be every 4 years to celebrate the fact that there was stupid money that was gotten here. So we'll have parades, gifts and gold, and or you know what? Let's do... No one really likes a parade. Let's do gifts and gold. Let's do that, and let's do big-ass fires. Seems fine. Burning drunk people. Yeah, well, we almost got the burning drunk people. So, celebration prepares to make amendments to it. Upgrading the throne room. Does that increase our visitors right now? There's no one here. All right. Okay, I think we're good for now. So, let's see. We don't get the extra exploration chances this turn, do we? No, we don't get them till next turn, but the wishing well paid out. So, I don't think I want to explore south. I think I... Oh, wait. Okay, we, intern report settings, modify report from last year. West is best. I like to go west. It doesn't usually pay out like this. We can reclaim a barren land for 10. And we did. We have one additional land. You pay gold and get your Terraformers Guild to work on fixing the ruined land to make it inhabitable again. The guild workers reclaim the land for the glory of Dust March. While terraforming the land, the guild discovered a pile of corpses that were piled up together. They have nothing of value among them. Well, then why are you telling me about it? Also, why does it look like the fish that magician threw around? All right, look at that. We've already spent 500,000 gold. That's fun. All right, so I just want to check the diplomacy real quick here. We are going to be targeting the Rusian who are too dumb to talk to us, which is a little annoying. So let's go ahead and do that. Or we could actually go visit the library. We could go visit the artifact hall. There's a chaos orb. Ooh, we could break the chaos orb. We do not want to break the chaos orb. It's called a chaos orb for a reason. Visit the barracks. Could upgrade to a grand barracks. Train tribals into berserkers. You have 9 goblins. Alright, that's fine. Train bandits into soldiers. That's fine. Alright, library. Oh my god, business, travel, fiction, biography, humor. We gotta go humor. Okay, the Fool King Barden. When the Western Empire was divided after the invasion of the Eastern Army, the great many kingdoms spawned. None were more worthy of pity than the kingdoms of the Northern Song. Wow, it's a lot of directions. During the time, many warlords were claiming lands and growing their own empires within the carcass of another. The fool named King Barden claimed his own kingdom and declared war on all the other Western warlords who declared pretenders, but none could ever see the finds of his armies or the armies of Britain on the battlefields. When they finally found Barden, they found the worst truth. The kingdom of Northern Songwood consisted of a single cabin and an outhouse, both of which were burned down, and the mighty kingdom soon erased. Barden was hung. It's a humor section. Okay. Okay. Go visit the Goblin Commune. Hey, Goblin Commune. I didn't mean to actually upgrade that one more time. So we did anyway. We don't have a Hall of Order. That's for making a Knight's Order here. But we have nearly 1,000 people now. So I think it's probably time to end the year. Alright, we could attack the Bandit Horde. But we're going to attack the Rusian. That seems like the plan. I need some more information before I decide. They have a fair bit of territory behind them, 6 lands we would need to capture before their capital. They have a decent chunk of gold in their vaults, so a raid is definitely worthy consideration. I forgot to put my money in the bank. I hope I don't lose it all. We're going to invade. Okay. We're going to send, everyone but my peasants. And we're going to eat the fruit. Use the barrel. Alright. An invasion is wise. It'll show them our true might. So there is our battle score. Let's crush them. Your men arrive at the territory and prepare for battle. That will soon take place. As you spot a strange building and a door in the territory, their forces emerge and the battle begins. Get ready for it. Ooh. So the invasion was success. And we gain a land from them. That's good sounds. Alright. So let's go to the advance report again. Alright, so we pay a lot of money. Deserters pillaged 32 gold from us. We could actually put a lot of that money in the bank and probably get some pretty good interest. The owner of a little arena has upgraded it to an arena. That's nice. A large and unexplainable magic explosion has led to the death of 15 of your soldiers. Probably don't want to do that. So we paid a bunch of wages. That's fine. I like the old Kroll, at least isn't like very good. Bandits, at least 52 new bandits. The Kingdom of Kurt, at least 72 tribals. Dust March invaded the lands of Rusian. So we're probably going to be taking out Rujin at the very beginning here. Kurt attempted to land the reigns of Eeyore, but we're unsuccessful because they're freaking giants. The treasury has increased by a bunch of money, and your bank has increased by 1 golden interest. That's nice. What's the simple report for the ruler with little time? The advanced report looks a lot like the simple report, unless I'm missing something. All right, move on. Well, it's a little late for me here. I got started a little bit later than I'd like, so I'm going to be cutting off here very shortly, except that I am going to go ahead and try to remember to deposit a rate of... current interest rate is 0.35 per year. That's a little terrible. But we can put 400,000 in the bank. Still have a lot of money there, and 0.35 of 400,000 is not bad. So we'll keep that money there. Like I said, we've got a lot of good things going here. If we look at the kingdom reports one more time, yeah, our troop count's looking good. That's exciting. I'm really glad. Obviously, like, this is the stupidest luck I've ever had in a run like this. So we'll be able to hopefully keep the good things going next time. So I am going to be streaming this, and if you've seen anything on YouTube as well, I'm going to be streaming some more of the last spell as well. Part of that is because I've been trying to work at getting better at that game. Part of it is because I've just had a lot of problems getting things successfully uploaded, and I'm hoping that like YouTube screws it up in processing. So hopefully doing stuff like Warsim here doesn't screw up when I transfer it over from Twitch to YouTube. But it's just 2 games that I enjoy, and that's all I really ask for here. So Barrick, great to see you. Hope you're doing good. Weirdo, great to see you. Hope we're doing well. We'll be doing this again here soon in the near future. Thanks for watching. If y'all are at home, thanks for watching, and I'm going to see how I can screw this up, because that is just the first 2 years of a 50-year save. And like, that's the wildest RNG swing I've ever seen. So y'all have a good one. Good night.